If you reread your messages 10 times, it's because your brain is optimizing for clarity. You're not confused or dramatic. Your mind is simply trying to protect you from being misunderstood, or rejected, or seen differently than you intended. So every word starts feeling heavier than it really is. And suddenly it feels like your entire personality is sitting inside one message. One tiny slip feels like it could change how someone thinks of you. Psychology says this habit isn't about the conversation itself. It's about your relationship with uncertainty. Because when your brain doesn't feel safe, it replaces trust with analysis. So you start believing that perfect wording equals emotional security. Research shows this makes you monitor your communication too intensely, especially if you're sensitive, or thoughtful, or conflict avoidant. Your brain works like a threat detector. It treats texting the same way it treats social danger. That's why a simple message can feel like a test you must pass. Cognitive psychology calls this anticipatory anxiety, the sense that something might go wrong even when nothing is wrong. So your mind tries to calm the discomfort with repetition. You check the message again and again, hoping certainty will appear. Sometimes you overthink because you learned that being misunderstood hurts. Maybe it led to conflict or embarrassment in the past. So now every text feels like a tiny performance. You rehearse your lines like someone preparing for a stage. Except the audience is one person, and the script is just 3 sentences. But you rewrite them 20 different ways in your head. Your brain uses something called impression management, the urge to control how others see you through your words. That's why you delete, retype, shorten, soften, and adjust everything. Add an emoji, remove the emoji, then doubt yourself again. You wonder if you sound rude, needy, cold, or too direct. It's not insecurity. It's your brain trying to control the uncontrollable. Many overthinkers were once the peacekeepers, the careful communicators who tried never to upset anyone. So texting becomes more about prevention than expression, and you start editing your words based on fears that only exist in your mind. Here's the truth psychology rarely says. You overthink because you care. You want your words to match your intentions. You want to avoid hurting people. You want to feel understood. And your brain protects you the only way it knows, overchecking. In reality, the message isn't the problem. It's the meaning your brain attaches to it. When you learn that, you start trusting yourself more. One imperfect sentence won't ruin anything. Your relationships won't fall apart. People won't suddenly change their view of you. Your communication doesn't need to be flawless. You don't need to monitor every word to be accepted. You want to feel understood. Because your brain deserves explanations, not blame. And there's more coming that will help you feel understood and less alone. If your mind whispered, "That's me," at any point, hit subscribe. You're not alone, and I make videos for people who think like you.